Good morning. But it's not morning. It's 6:25 p.m. Good morning. Happy Monday, guys. Happy Motivation Monday. Welcome to my kitchen. I don't know if you guys can really see my kitchen. I have been cooking. I have been cleaning. So I just have on a house dress. Look, I have flour on me. I've been cooking. How y'all doing? Can you see my kitchen? This is part of the kitchen. I have a crock pot full of food. Ooh, that is about done. I need to stir that. Can't see all of my kitchen, unfortunately, because of the way this is positioned. I don't know. Maybe I'll show you guys later, another day. Maybe during the day. Let me switch this here. Maybe during the week when, when another Monday, when I do Monday in the daytime and not at night. How y'all doing? Everybody good? I hope you guys are doing well. I am cooking dinner. I'm a little behind in cooking. So I had to get some groceries delivered, and so now it's time to cook. And I got extra stuff that I really don't need. Like, all I need to do really now is to make my chicken, because in my crock pot, let me show you guys. Take you with me. Take you with me. So this is not a normal Motivation Monday, but let me show you. So here's crock pot. Oh, that's Sanford's. Here's crock pot. And it is full of, let me get something to mix it with. Yes, you guys see I want one of these. Nope, not that one. This one will do. Yes, my drawer full of utensils. I also have another one on the stove. But yeah, I put this in the crock pot. I don't know what time. And this is my first time stirring it. Got onions in there, garlic, potatoes. So this will serve as both veggie and starch for dinner. So that is done. So I put that in there, maybe about 4 hours ago. Something like that. Oh gosh, it smells so good. So good. I got these boxes, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for Sanford. And Miss Kalila. But this is, you guys, this is one part of my kitchen. As you can see, I have stuff everywhere. Like, that is my air fryer. I keep extra, like, plates and stuff there. Onions, potatoes, sweet potatoes and white potatoes, apples. This is zucchini, and there's some plums. But this switches up. This is not always the same. So it switches up. So now you see my face again. I'm back. How y'all doing? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Why is this not on? Oh, it's turned around. No, it's not on. I don't know who did that. Oh, we'll figure it out. My kids. They're always moving stuff around in my kitchen. But I hope you guys are well. Hope everybody's doing good. So I didn't get a chance to do my Monday motivation in the morning because I just got busy. I just got extra busy. Extra busy. So y'all doing okay? I want to say this. My daughter, she and I, we talk often. And, I have 3 awesome daughters. And we talk often. And, she said something to me today. We're talking today. And, and she likes to, got more garlic. I use fresh garlic, but when I don't have fresh garlic, I have this. But we talked today, and, there's so much going on in our world. There's so much going on with the war between Israel and Palestine. Well, Palestine, yeah. And one more piece. And then there's still the war in Ukraine is still going on. That is still happening. And then, our political climate. It's just a whole lot. People are fearful of things, and I just want to remind you all, those of you who know the Word of God, the Word of God tells us to be anxious for nothing, but to pray and make our petitions known. And you gotta, just know that don't let fear rule you, because that's what the sensationalism of the media and what we see. And I'm a media person, so I can say this, okay? It gets that way, and we just have to be really mindful and very careful about what we see and what we allow in, right? So just know that God's got your back. You're gonna be all right. It is His will, and the Most High, God's will. God is a spirit, and I hate to reference God as a He. We've done that for so many years, but God is a spirit. The Most High God is a spirit. So just know that God's got your back. The Most High's got your back. And try not to, be fearful, and don't operate in fear, because it doesn't get you anywhere. It really doesn't. But I hope you guys are well. So happy Monday. Those of you watching me, I can see you, but I can't see you. Please say hi to me. We always talk about that every week. We'll talk about that every week. Come and say hi to me. So let's talk about the subject at hand, shall we? I don't have anything to drink, but I will tell you this morning, I normally do my hot or my drink in the morning. This morning I had chai. I made chai here at home, and I've been doing my chai lately. Y'all know I love my Dunkin'. But I've been trying to be mindful of just costs, spending, and that sort of thing. But let's talk about the subject at hand as I get my chicken prepped, right? So first of all, what's the first thing I have on the list? 50 years of hip hop. Let's talk about 50 years of hip hop. Who watched it? And y'all, let me tell y'all something. Before we get into it, I'm a real girl. I'm a real Christian. I listen to hip hop. I listen to jazz. I listen to opera. I listen to country. I'm very eclectic. And of course I listen to Christian music. Okay. And I love the Lord, and I read my word, and I serve God. So don't get it twisted. Okay. I just want to make sure, because in this conversation today we're going to talk about that music. We're going to talk about the culture, and we're going to talk about what my pastor talked about on Sunday, and how it just blessed my soul. And whenever he does that, or one of the ministers at our church, if someone brings a good word, I want to make sure that I share it with you guys. I gotta throw that out, because that one's out. So we'll use this pot. So yeah, guys. So 50 years of hip hop. Let's talk about 50 years of hip hop. If you saw it, oh gosh, talk about, if you hear, I want you to, and if you see this, of course, you guys will see this later, those who aren't watching it live. And please, before we get into it, if you follow me on Facebook, thank you so much. If you follow me on YouTube, thank you so much. Some of you watch my videos, but you're not subscribed. Please subscribe. Please subscribe, like, and share. Please do that, and hit that notification button so you'll know when I put up videos, so you don't miss, right? Some of you have talked about how much you love my videos. I'm so happy. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. But let's talk about my favorite performances of the night last night. Okay. Gosh, first of all, I was so happy they led with Ladies First. Let me tell you something. Queen Latifah, Moni Love, MC Light, they had Shantae, the real Shantae. Well, yeah, they had Shantae. Who else? From kind of old school. And a new girl who rapped, I think her name was Tanji or T. She did great too, and she looked very elegant, and she wasn't twerking, and I'm cool with that. It was cool. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Who else? Yeah, so that first, they set it off. I just wish they gave the ladies just as much hype as they did the guys. And, of course, that's how it is, in the industry. Male artists get a lot more love, than the female artists do. It is what it is. It's always been that way. I mean, hey, what you gonna do, right? What you gonna do? So let me go get an egg, guys. So my favorite I said, where are my eggs? Come on out, eggs. I have the cute little egg holder, but one of my kids put it in the dishwasher. And if y'all see, it's kind of curved. It is what it is. What you gonna do? They're kids. What you gonna do with them? And those of you, I'm getting ready to fry some chicken thighs. These are skinless, and I make make my thing. Some of you have your different ways of doing it. I have my way of doing it. Where's my bowl? Yeah, we're gonna do this one. So, and I put my wet ingredients in here first, and then I have another container with the flour in it, and then I dredge it, and then we get it on into the oil. I don't fry chicken that much. I just have to have a craving for it. I use a whole egg, guys. I use an egg or two for my chicken, and then I season it first, and then I also have the flour season, so you season it twice to get that extra flavor, right? So let's continue talking about hip hop. Let's continue talking about it. So yes, that was Ladies First. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Please say hi to me. Hey, Letitia. Hi, sis. Listen, I have been trying to connect with you. I don't know if I keep telling you, I have mentioned you in my lives on many occasions. You may have to go back and see where I tagged you in one of my money motivation videos. I tagged you. So I need you to say that. Let me see. You said, love you too, sis. You hate frying in the house. I do too. I have a really great fan system here. I hate, hey Neil, what's up? I'll call you. So, what was your favorite performance last night? If you watched the Grammy Salute, 50 Years of Hip Hop, if you guys saw it, tell me what your favorite is. So, my first seasoning, guys, is salt-free seasoning. And I use that at will. Put that in there. And the chicken's going to go in here, too. And then, of course, we have good old faithful ground pepper. Ground pepper. I don't use a whole lot of pepper in the dredge because I have a lot of pepper in the flour. And then, of course, I have garlic powder. I take the top off when I use my seasonings. I don't know about y'all because I need a little, especially my non-salt seasonings. I put quite a bit in there. And then, of course, we have onion powder. Open that up. And then I also have I use a Cajun seasoning in my dredge. Where is it? Here it is. I didn't take that out. And that is your slap your mama. Gotta use this, okay? Yes, sis, absolutely. I did too. So I love the women, how the women set it off, like I said, how they set it off. I have always loved Moni Love. And I have this thing about Queen Latifah and as I call my relationship with Queen Latifah. Back in the day, when Ladies first came out, I was working for a company called Prudential Insurance Company. Some of you guys know about Prudential. I don't know if Prudential is still in business because I don't hear much about them. So let me go wash this chicken real quick. I don't know if you guys wash this chicken. I wash my chicken with lime. Sometimes I use vinegar, but I wash my chicken with lime, and I cut it. Where's my knife? I cut it in half and just put that lime all on that chicken, spread it. Let me take y'all this way so you can watch me clean my chicken. Push that back so y'all can see me. So, my relationship with Queen Latifah dates back to when Ladies First came out, and I was in Philadelphia. I worked for Prudential Insurance Company at the time. And, oh, my finger's burned. I cut my finger earlier, guys, and my finger's hurting. And so I don't know how you guys wash your chicken, but I take the juice of the lime and I actually scrub it onto the chicken, okay? Sometimes I soak it in, these are skinless, boneless thighs. Sometimes I soak it in vinegar as well, and I let it sit for a little while. But right now, I'm just trying to get this done because it's already later than I normally cook. So, like I said, part of it is done. Some people don't wash their chicken. I wash my chicken. So, I don't know. I don't know why some people don't. So anyway, so chicken is going in to the mixture, the egg mixture with the seasoning. And then I'm also going to add some other seasoning in here. Some paprika. And where's my paprika? But let me wash my hands from handling the chicken. I was very happy. I was very happy that they did not show a whole lot of the new school artists. And I'm going to tell you why. Because some of the new school artists, where's the paprika? Here we go. That's cinnamon. There we go. Paprika. And I also put, like I said, I put this in. And then sometimes I put like that's Cajun seasoning. Sometimes I put in, I'm going to say it wrong. Sazon. But it's expensive, so I don't have that all the time. So sometimes if it goes on sale, I happen to have it. Ooh, I'll get you in a second. Okay, so my oil is doing its thing, and I'm going to go ahead and get this all mixed up, as you guys can see, into this egg mixture with the seasoning on it. And yeah, it makes a big difference. The egg is a binder, and when you fry it in that, it makes a difference. Okay, so let me keep talking about who my favorites was. Can you put this in the refrigerator for me in the drawer with the meat? Thank you. And put this up to all these up. These three. Put the cheese in there with the butter and the margarine there and that. No, cheese with the cheese and the cheese one. The cheese one is right there to your right. All the way to your right. All the way to your right. All the way to your right. Thank you. Close the door. Thank you. So, again, I said Queen Latifah and Money Love and MC Light, and I love Yo-Yo too. She came out, but she didn't come out with the women, which I thought was cool. But she was, with the East Coast, and that was important because I think it was important to have Queen Latifah and them come out first because they're the ones who opened the doors and who paved the way, for those other women, right? So that made a big difference. So that was my favorite. Then I was surprised that LL didn't perform. I was not happy that LL did not perform. And let me say this. I'm so proud of CBS. And let's talk about the dancers. The dancers were great. Fatima is a choreographer who has been doing it for years. I'm going to say, and somebody correct me, that Fatima has been doing choreography for probably 30 years, something like that. I could be wrong. Y'all need to tell me. I could be wrong. But yeah, so, and then she and the music was done, and the arrangements of most of the music was done by Questlove. And Questlove is from The Roots, right? And of course, he had to be there, of course. So yes, that was, hey, Dre. Hi. Hey, Anita, how are you? Hey, Adria, how are you? So, how y'all doing? Please say hi. Some of y'all, I can't see you, but please say hi to me when you come in. Who else was my favorite? Moving on from there, and I know who I'm gonna say later, but gosh, Diggable Planets. What was it? What's the group? Take me to another land. Take me to, gosh, what's the name of the group? Y'all gonna kill me. Somebody tell me. Hey, Joanne, how are you? I miss you too. Drake, let's get together. I miss out. I like, you know where I've been. But I'm back. I'm in the States and I'm going to be here for a good while. I won't be going to Ghana for a minute. So, yeah, so please let's talk. I know the name of this group, but it's leaving me. Diggable Planets, Rakim, oh jeez. Did y'all see Big Daddy Kane? He was doing it and he jumped over the guy. I was like, wait a minute, he still got it. It was crazy. That was crazy. That was so crazy to me. So, gosh, I'm trying to remember. You know, it was such a good show with so many artists. Too Short came out, and then what's his name? But the whole West Coast group came out. Flavor Flav. Oh my God, y'all, that just made my night. That made my night. And I was dancing and I was like, I'm doing cardio. I'm doing cardio, right? Arrested Development. Thank you, Dre. I could not think of that. Gosh, who else before I say the last one? God, I feel like I'm missing, Nelly came out, Common came out, what's the one group that did the cover from the 80s band? One of their artists died though. And then they paid homage to all of the artists that had gone on or died. That was good too. And then, oh geez, y'all, I feel like I'm missing, but I'll come back if I think about it. But coming back, I know that this man has been controversial. I know he has, but listen, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, they saved the best for last. They still got it. And T.I. Forgot about T.I. I love T.I. Those are, you can tell the hip hop artists who have really just honed in on their craft. I'm going to cut this fan on. I'm going to take you guys in the dining room with me in a minute as soon as I get this one. So you probably hear my fan, but I'm about to drop this chicken, y'all. About to drop this chicken in. That's perfect. And one thing about when you're cooking chicken, you don't want to crowd your pot or your pan, especially if you are not deep frying. Even when you're deep frying, you want to make sure that you have lots of room, and then you also want to make sure that you put the same size pieces in the oil, because what happens is they all cook evenly that way, as opposed to if you put, like, say if you're doing wings, which I was supposed to do wings tonight, but they didn't get thawed out in time. But let's say you're doing wings. You want to do all flats first because it cooks evenly. My mother taught me that. My mom, most of the foods that I cook, and speaking of that, I think I said this before, my children have asked me to do a cookbook for the way I cook. And I'm like, okay, I'll do it, because they want to be able to duplicate my foods and cook my food. So, okay, so far we're so good. We're good, all right. It's not too loud. Let me get the rest of the chicken in this flour. So that overall, the night was very well done. I was very pleased. Nobody was beefing. It was very well done. It was classy. I think everybody really wanted to succeed. And the great part about is that LL has been the Grammy, the host for Grammys for years, especially when it's on CBS, because that is his network. Very well done. Very, very well done. I'm going to shake this because I have a little bit of flour left, and I don't want to put any more flour in here necessarily. So that was really well done. I was very, very happy with that. What was your guys' favorite performance if you did watch it? Like, even if, listen, my middle daughter, she loves old school music. And that's because, she was kind of raised on it. So, like, all she knows is, she heard stuff that my mama used to play. So, if a song comes on that is my mama's stuff, she knows it. Because, that's what, they kind of grew up listening to. But it was so well done. I don't even care if you were, hey Mike, how are you? I don't even care if you are a Gen Zer. I'm a Generation X. You have baby boomers, you have Generation X, you have the millennials, and you have Gen Z. I don't care if you're Gen Z, which is my daughter's age. You can still appreciate that music because those artists paved the way for the current artists today. So, absolutely. So, okay, so I'm going to let that cook. And I'm going to bring y'all in with me to the dining room while this chicken cooks. I let my chicken cook real good. Yep, the light just went out because I just unplugged my thing. So, okay. So I'm going to sit here with y'all. Have flour all over me, so don't talk about me. I have flour all over me because I'm cooking. I don't know if you guys can see back there in my living room. Normally I have a position where you guys can see my living room. Yeah. This light, this is my first time doing it in this light. It's a little bright. Who is bright? Let me cut this light off. How you doing, Mike? Oh my goodness. Mike, you know, we haven't seen each other in a minute. Like, we really need to reconnect. Like, it's been a minute since you and I have seen each other. So, don't talk about me. I got flour everywhere, guys. I mean, literally everywhere. Goodness. So, that was good. That was really good. Great night. And, you know, let me say this. And I say this in love. Those of you who call yourself a Christian and you know, follow the word of God and, you know, call yourself a Christian, it's okay to listen to other music. It's okay. You know, do protect your heart, protect your spirit, but it's okay to listen to other music. It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to hurt you. But you have to just be careful what kind of music you listen to, and you know what artists you can listen to. You know, there are several artists that have done very, very well in the industry and who have like, that's their job, right? And so music is universal. Music plays a lot in our life. So anyway, that is that. Gosh, I forgot what else I want to chat with y'all about. Hey, girl, you are living your best life in Wisconsin. Me and Samra and Deontay were talking about you yesterday. And I was like, when is she coming back? We was like, we don't even know. She's living her best life. Hey, Franny. Franny, we got to talk. Are you must not be down there at the rehearsal for the gospel choir. I was going to try to go, but I don't know if I'm going to participate. So I was going to try. But anyway, so yeah. So just know that don't limit yourself so much. Don't be so deep that you can't like enjoy music and you can't enjoy, you know, life, right? I mean, you know, sometimes as Christians, we put so many limits on ourselves, and God don't even do it. God don't put limits on us like that, and we put them on ourselves. You know, so that's why I told y'all in this Motivation Monday, I'm going to talk about like several spectrums, right? I'm going to talk about watching hip hop. I don't think so. So I don't think I'm going to participate. Sharon asked me to, but we'll talk. I'm not feeling it, so we'll talk. But I know they had Mark down as one director, so I was curious if you were going to participate. But anyway, you know, I love hip hop. I was raised on hip hop. I was raised on gospel. I was Christian. Country. I went to school for music and theater. That's what me and Fran are talking about. We both went to the Cincinnati School for the Creative and Performing Arts, and we are both formally trained. So it's like you have to be eclectic when it comes to music. You can't just limit yourself, right? So, and then, you know, those of you who are well-traveled like myself, when you go to different countries, different cultures, you get to experience the music. So you have to open yourself up, right? You have to open yourself up and just be mindful and be prayerful though, right? What you're doing. Don't just do anything. But yeah, so that night was last night. I'm going to watch it again. Actually, because I have where I can start over, I have the Fioptics. I actually went back and watched the beginning again because I missed the first part of the beginning. And I think I'm going to watch Will Smith again. So, you know, unfortunately, he's has a lot of controversy surrounding him, but at the end of the day, he's an artist. He is one of the artists that paved the way for other artists in the industry. So, it is what it is. So, sometimes you have to take it like that. But let's talk about mental health for a second. I think I have that on my on the thing. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. Yeah, she was very adamant about us all participating. So, so, ladies, I want to give you guys, and I'm saying ladies first, and then I'm going to talk to the men for a minute. I want to give you just some tips on how to fight depression. This time of year is hard for a lot of people. This time of year, if you have loved ones who have gone on, if you are having relationship problems, if your kids aren't behaving, or maybe you have children that are challenging for you, this time of year is hard. There's a reason that this time of year is hard. It's hard because, first of all, this time of season, we don't get much sun, right? I don't know about you guys, but I need my vitamin D. Because if I don't have my vitamin D, I get slumpy, I get lethargic, I don't want to function, I can't get things done, I just don't function well. I'm waiting I have a vitamin D lamp that's coming to me that someone is giving me, right? So let me say this. It's multifaceted when you have depression and anxiety and all that. It's multifaceted. Now, y'all always know when I talk to y'all, I always talk about myself first, right? Being a mom with special needs children is hard. It is hard. And it's a challenge, okay? So what I have to do and what I have to remember to do is to take care of me, okay? If you are someone who is, hi, Kalela, say hi.
I said hi before.
Oh, you did? Okay, I was cooking. Okay.
Yeah.
If you are someone who is feeling like life is hard for you right now, if you are feeling like it's hard to function, it's hard to just go through life right now, I want to say this. I'm going to give you 5 tools to pop out that depression, get yourself going again. I'm going to help you. You know why? Because I've been there. I've been there many times. And it's hard. Sometimes you can't breathe. It's hard to breathe because anxiety and depression is so heavy on your life. You could be fighting an illness. You could there's a woman I know who just got a diagnosis of a stage 3 cancer. She's got to go through chemo again at this time of year during, holiday season. This holiday season, it's hard for a lot of people. The first suggestion I'm going to tell you is to pray. I know it's hard. Sometimes you don't want to pray. Sometimes I can't even pray for myself sometimes. But pray. That's the first thing I'm going to say. The second thing is to get some help. Call your doctor, your PCP, your regular doctor. You ain't got to have a therapist. Call your doctor and say, I need to talk. I need help. I'm not okay. And I need your direction. Your PCP, that's their job. Their job is not just to listen to your heart and check your blood pressure. They are to have when they take that Hippocratic oath, that is a holistic approach to your care. And that's what they're supposed to do. Reach out to your doctor, say, listen, I'm not feeling good. I need help. And your doctor is supposed to be there to help you. Whether it be a referral, where it be, hey, let me give you something to take the edge off. That's the other thing. I'm going to take y'all back with me because I got to go check. It's time to turn the chicken. That's the other thing. The other thing is we are so used to, not getting help, and or concerned about, oh, that's perfect. This chicken came out really good. I got just enough in there. Don't eat. Oh, you can eat that one. Yeah, that was that one I didn't use to clean chicken with. And that's actually going to be done in a second. It's okay to take a little medication. It's okay. We have been taught so much. Sorry, guys. We have been taught so much that we cannot take anything. If you have, like I said, when you're grieving, when you're in the grief process, when you are trying to fight an illness, when you have children like I do, where it can be challenging, because I call myself, although I'm a publicist, and I do that in parentheses because that is not my primary job. My primary job is taking care of my children. So I call myself a professional caregiver because that is my daily thing. I have many that I have to take care of. So when you've got all of this on your plate and you're taking care of so many things, sometimes you need some relief. Okay? So that's number 2, ask for help. Number 3, surround yourself, because when you are having depression and you have anxiety, it is a lonely thing. You feel like you're by yourself and you don't have help. It's hard, right? Surround yourself with people. Now listen, sometimes we are a little too proud and we don't want to share what we're going through or tell people what we're going through. And I'm like that. I'm the biggest. I put my hand up. Like, I think I can handle it on my own. I'm resourceful. I've got the information. Listen, girl and guy. Sometimes you gotta let that go, and sometimes you need people. Let me tell you something. I've told y'all this before. I have a squad. I have a group of women that I surround myself with who love on me and I love on them. And if I need something, I need them to pray with me or call, I got it. I got it. It's imperative to have that. It's imperative. Number 4, take a shower. Go bathe. It's okay to stay in the bed for a little bit. Okay? And sometimes you might not want to eat. It's okay to stay in the bed for a little bit. But if it goes over 48 hours, it's time for you to get up and go get your bath. Wash your butt. Get in that shower. If you have to just sit in that shower and let that water just hit you, take a bath. Listen, I have candles. I like candles in my room. I like candles in the bathroom. Sometimes that is my, when I'm home, that is my little escape. Set it up. Do what you gotta do. Get out of bed. Take a bath. Get dressed. Okay? And we're on number 5. Let me go back. Pray. Call your doctor. Get help. Surround yourself. Go ahead. It's okay to take some medication. It's all right to take medication. Surround yourself with people. Get you a squad. Get you a group that you can connect with, or just one person that you can connect with. And in number 5, well, I say get up, women. Talk to your doctor, get the medication. Get up, take a shower. And then number 5, get out of the house. If you just have to walk down the street. It's cold outside, I know. Put a coat on, put a hoodie on, put some boots on. Just take a walk around the corner, around the block. Get you some good worship music or some good relaxation music or some good up-tempo music. Or, what I've been doing lately, I just been watching comedies, okay? I would say those 5 things have helped me, okay? We've all been there. And if you say you haven't, then okay, I guess your life is perfect. But we've all been there. And we've all been to the point to where we cannot function. We can't cope, as they say. We're not okay. I want to leave you out with this. There is yesterday, my pastor we're doing a series, and he talked about Anna. Anna being a prophetess who was older. She was in her 80s, right? And she felt like, well, if you read the story, it talked about her being used and feeling like, can she be used at that age? I want to share this with you as well. As a woman, of a certain age, as they say, sometimes you feel like, okay, you're done with having children. You're done. You've been doing a lot. Maybe you were very used a lot in the places that you minister or worship at, and now you're not feeling like you can do anything anymore because of your age or whatever. It is never too late. When I tell y'all, I feel like my life is just beginning. In my 50s, I feel like my life is just now beginning. It is never too late. It is never too late. Let me see what Fran said. Fran says, she says, you're talking real good. This is especially good for the African American community. Absolutely. And Fran, I've talked about this before. Cut that off for a minute so y'all can hear me. I've talked about this before. In our community, it is a thing. There's a saying, and you probably know where I'm going when I say this. There's a saying that what goes on in this house stays in this house, right? How many of y'all have heard that saying? A lot of us have. A lot of us were told that growing up in the African American community. You know why? Because of trust issues. There were issues with, like social service organizations that would, come into a house if somebody reported them, the child wasn't being taken care of. And them kids is probably fine. Kids are probably just fine. But that has been historically that has been what we have had to deal with. So we were taught that you do not tell your business. What goes on in your house stays in your house. Okay? Now, if you are that I don't believe in that phrase. I think you can have a privacy. You can have, your what you do in your house. It is what it is. It's cool. But if something is happening and you're at risk or your children are at risk, or Fran just said it, not if it's hurting you. If you are at risk, someone's at risk, you need to say something. You got to say something. If you are feeling some type of way, yes, we got to be careful because, people are people. They think they know more than you do about your own kids or about how you run your family. And, they can report you or whatever the case may be. Or I don't think she's stable or whatever the case may be, which is sad. We got quite a few people that in our society who are like that. However, there's a thin line there. There's a thin line. And I would just challenge and encourage whoever is listening to this right now. I would encourage you to get the help that you need. If you are going through something, get the help that you need. I'm going to put this chicken up because I am not going to cook this chicken. Where can I put it? I don't have any room for anything. There we go. That works. So, Reese's Pieces, with that being said, I love you guys. I'm pretty much finished with my kitchen with the cooking. Thank you for coming and cooking with me. I may do some of these evening ones more often. Of course, as you guys know, again, if you don't follow me, please go to my YouTube channel. It's Motivation Kimberly. Follow me on YouTube. You'll see that when I post these videos, I do a lot of editing, so there's lots of stuff that I put in there you won't see if you're just talking to me live. So I just hope that you guys are blessed. Thank you for those of you who have been inboxing me, who have sent me messages, those who comment on my videos on YouTube. I just want to be able to use my life. I've been through a lot, to bless somebody and to be obedient. So guys, if I can implore you and leave you with something on today's Motivation Monday, it is okay to take care of you. It is okay to know that you're not done, that you're not too old or your time is gone. It's okay. It really is okay. You have a destiny and a calling on your life. There's so much that God can use you in. So many areas God can use you. Don't sell yourself short. Think about the gifts that you have. Maybe you didn't have the opportunity to use those gifts because you were raising kids. Or maybe you work so much and you work for a corporation or a company and they just suck the life out of you. You didn't have time to take care of yourself. So maybe now you have that opportunity to do it. Go for it. Get your passport. Do some traveling. Learn about different cultures. Don't limit yourself. And take care of yourself. If you need help, reach out. Ask for help. Don't sit there and just wither away and die. Because that's what the enemy wants you to do. Go ahead, reach out. Get help. People love you like myself. I love you guys. Love you so much. All right, Reese's Pieces. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being with me tonight, this evening. Although it's not Monday morning, it's evening. Have an awesome rest of your evening. And have an awesome rest of your weekend. I will see you guys next time. Bye.